Hello guys, welcome to the YouTube channel. I am Kirito and today I'm going to show you how to create bots for Amino, okay, using Python. So first of all you need to install Python. Just go to the website python.org and click on download. Download the latest version of the Python and then just click on install, and don't forget to add it in path. After you have done installing with Python, just go and search for Sublime Text or Visual Studio Code. It's up to you which text editor you are using for coding. This is not necessary, but you have to install, like, if you want your work to be easier. Okay, I am doing with Visual Studio Code. You can do with whatever you want, like Sublime is also good. Okay, youtube.py. I'm going to create it for you. Okay guys, before proceeding you need to install some useful packages, modules, which is useful for Amino bots. Okay, just type pip install bot Amino. Okay, and then hit enter. Bot Amino will install. Mine is already installed, that's why it says requirement already satisfied. Okay, if you're using older version, then just add an U and then hit enter. It will upgrade to the newer version. Okay, then cut it and open your, after opening your file, just say from bot Amino install, oh sorry, import, as means you have to import all the classes here. Okay, now make the client for bot Amino. Client is equals to bot Amino. Okay, now client dot launch true. Now your bot is complete. Just if you want to put your email and password here, you can. Otherwise, if you don't put, it will create a client.txt file. There you can put your emails and password. I will show you in this video only. Okay, how to do it. Now you have to say client dot self callable is equals to true. By this, bot can command itself. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to create a simple command. Okay, just for ping and pong. You can give your command name here, or else you can define your command name. Both will work. This data. Okay, data dot sub client dot send message chat id is equals to data dot chat id message is equals to pong. Okay, just see this. Okay, now your first command is ready and your bot is also ready. Okay, let's see. Now just run it. Okay, just add a print statement of print ready. Okay, I think at this time it's ready. Okay, let me open my Nox and give the command ping. Don't forget to use your prefix. By default the prefix is exclamatory mark. Okay, just ping. Here it will appear ping, and yes, command is received and the bot is also working. Okay, so this is your first command. Okay, you can do anything you want. Now I'm going to teach you some more commands. Okay, so just come up here, client dot command. Okay, you don't need to define it here. Okay, just go find a data dot sub client dot send message. Okay, data dot chat id. You don't need to write chat id is equals to data dot, just this will also work. Okay, and message is equals to data dot message. Okay, just you have to add message type is equals to 109, and here we go. Okay, now you can see how this works. Just run the program. Let it, yes, now it's ready. So just open this. Okay, just type your command. What it is? Ghost. Ghost. Hello. Okay. Just my command is here, and you can see this message type 109. It's you. No one will know who sends the message, and okay. Now let me show you one cool thing of bot Amino. Okay, so just you can do your make it a fun way. Here is a ghost command. Okay, once you inside the data, here you can add some more things, like for text I use str. For number of times I use nt. Okay, number of times is equals to 1. For now it's number of times is equals to 1. Okay, just make sure that it's an loop for dash in range nt. Okay, dash in range this. Okay, now this is done. I will tell you how this. Okay, wait. nt is an integer form. int. Okay, I converted it's in first it's in str, and then I converted it in integer. Okay, sometimes it gets confused when it takes input. Okay, now let me run this program again. So what this will do, testing here. Okay, so post hello. Okay, by default it will run one time. Okay, now if you want to run it for more than one time, just you need hello space and number of times you want to run it, like 4. Okay, just send it and you will see 1 2 3 4. Okay, just once more, ghost hello, and number of times 7. Okay. I don't know why it is having this much. Okay, oh, it's data.message. That's why if you send it like only t, if you change it to just t and then run it, it will just send hello, and just forgot to add that. Just post hello 7 times, and here we go, hello. Okay, now it will go 7 times and no one will know who sent this messages. Okay, if you do it, just delete your message after doing it. Okay, now let me show you some more cool commands. Okay, so I'm going to teach you how you can make a prank coin sender. Okay, just use client.command. Okay, just define prank data. You need a valid transition ID. Okay, for this you need to just save one transition ID. just you have to do print client dot generate, okay, transition transaction id. Do this and it will generate one for you. So first time you need to just send, first time it will send real coins and then it will send fake coins, okay. If you want to know your community id, then you can also do it, just data.com id, okay. For the user id you just need print data.author id, okay. And for the chat id you know already, data.chat id, okay. So this is just for telling you, okay, you don't need to do this, okay. So I'm going to tell you how the prank work, okay. Prank data. So first we will just add some amount is an integer, okay, and number of times, first, by default it's 1, okay. So by default it's 1, okay. So what we have to do is, first we have to again convert it in integer. Sometimes it don't convert when you receive the data, it's in string form and it won't convert it. So we have to convert int amount int number of times nt, which means, okay. So for dash and range number of times, okay. For dash and range number of times, try, we are doing try and accept. In case it's give any error, then it will get to accept and will pass try and accept, okay. Data dot client dot send a message, okay. Data dot chat id and coins is equals to, let me just make sure chat id is equals to data dot chat id, coins is equals to amount, okay. And transaction id we don't know, so leave it as it is. It will print a transaction id for us, okay. Just run it. Unexpected indentation, wait, I forgot to add accept pass, okay. Nice. Wait. Now transaction id is equals to this, okay. Now it's good. Now we don't need this command anymore, so let me comment it down. Oh, cool. Now I have to run this program, okay. Let me open my emulator. Just let me run one, okay. I'm gonna send it. So it just print the community id, okay, chat id, and whatever we have requested, the user id. Why is it not working? What I missed? Unforgettable. Oh, I just done send coins. I'm sorry. Okay, just run it now. I made a mistake. it sends one coin. Okay, it sends first real coins. Now it will send all the fake coins. Okay, if you want to see, then let me show you. Let's see. Oh, see, first is my 31 and now it's 30, and now see how it's worked. Rank 500 5 times and send it. Okay. 3 4 and 5 times. Okay, no coins is being sent. You can see. Oops. See, no coins is being sent. Only first transaction is real and the other are fake. Okay, the number of times you want to use, you can. Now let me kill, and I think let me teach you one more command which is for get global. Okay, let me teach you. Client.launch. Okay, oh wait, sorry, client.command def global. Oh, let me tell you, you can't use global because global is already defined as a keyword in Python. Okay, just use G, and for global you can here assign a command global. Okay, and just do this data dot data dot subclient dot send message, and the message we are going to send is global ID. Okay, so first we have to make sure we have to find the user. Imagine you have mentioned a user. Okay, so when you mention user, so first we have to find details data dot subclient dot get message info. Okay, chat id is equals to data dot chat id and message id is equals to data dot message id, and we have to just find the user id of the mention user IDs. Imagine you have mentioned more than one user, then this will also work. This will help. Okay, for user in mention. Okay, mention. Yes. It will first find your global shortline. So let me link is equals to client dot get from id. Just make sure user comma 0. User means your user id, and this is just an object type is 0. Okay, short url. Okay, and then data dot subclient dot send message data dot chat id, and the message is this link, global link, and here it's complete. Okay, global command is complete. You can now run and you can now find your global id of any mentioned user. Okay, let me mention myself. Okay, so first global at the rate 0. Okay, and here is my global id. Oh, it's Kirito's global id. Okay, you can see or if I mention myself, you can't mention yourself, okay? So just mention in the host Kirito. Okay, now let me tell you one more command which only works for staff members, how to do it. Okay, if you want some commands only work for staffs, okay, so just you need to just do one small thing. Okay, just define staff, okay, data return data dot subline dot is wait, dot is and staff. It's an inbuilt function inside this class. Okay, data dot author id means your user id. Okay, now this command is only work for leaders and curators. Okay, if you, for example, if you want to give this command only for, want to make this command for only staff command, just you need to add condition is equals to staff, and now only staff will use. Okay, now let me show you how this works. I am not anything there. Okay, so I'm just a simple user. So let me show you once it's load. See, okay, I won't able to use my global command. As you see, when I say global space and try to mention Kirito, so see, it won't work. Okay, and if see, hello, hey, hello, come with my real id. Yes, here I'm leader here. Okay, if see, I'm in staff, and if I say global at the rate Lauren, okay, now the command will work for me. So let me see, this is Lawrence, I mean my bot's global id. Okay, so this is for today's, guys. I hope you enjoyed my video, and if you enjoyed, just hit the like button